When you are the proverbial bull in the china closet, things tend to break in your possession. At least that's what I used to think. Then I met the Axeon 2-7x32 scope. I wanted to stretch its legs a bit. I wanted to push it harder than the average user would in a year, 5 years, a decade even. I went beyond simply tossing the Axeon scope out onto the ground a few times. Several premium optics makers have done this with their glass. I threw it around all right. In my yard, the woods next to my house, where it often bounced off the bases of trees as it fell. I do most of my shooting at my father's place. There was more freedom there for longer, taller tosses. Most of those throws weren't even recorded, as cold fingers sometimes don't activate screen-based buttons. While all of this was going on, my Project Rented Mule scope was sleeping outside. In the 4 months since I began this test, the Rented Mule has been outside in the cold for 3 of those months. Most of it was spent at the foot of the trees next to my house, but a few nights were spent submerged and subsequently frozen as the temperatures dipped well below the freezing mark. One day, I even froze it to the hood of my truck as I drove 21 miles into work. One of my hobbies is dirt bike riding. As a result, I've made some great friends on 2 wheels. Sometimes. To celebrate after the race, JoJo's dad mounted the scope to his Desert Eagle in .44 Magnum and fired off a magazine. My coworkers gave me some strange looks when I brought a muddy and dented scope into the office after the motorcycle incident. My own father swore off lending me his tools as he watched the scope's escapades at our home range. But through it all, Project Rented Mule has stood up. It's no secret that I'm no marksman. Any look at a target taken from anything less than the most rock-solid of shooting positions, for me, is abysmal. What this Axeon scope has done for me is increase my confidence in the scope and learn to be a better shooter. I cannot blame the scope for my inconsistencies. Even after all that I've done so far in testing, this scope has held up much better than I initially thought. Project Rented Mule has been shot on my AR-15 rifle, my brother's AR-15 carbine, my 1895 Guy Marlin in .45-70, an Umarex Gauntlet PCP air rifle, and my neighbor's AR-15 carbine. It's been frozen to my truck twice, submerged in water and frozen. It's made it halfway around a 7-mile enduro motorcycle course, ran over by at least several bikes. It's lived 3/4 of its existence outside in the winter. Yes, this Axeon scope has exceeded my expectations. Today it's fog-free. The magnification adjustment turns smoothly. And most importantly, the groups coming out of the rifles are as tight as I can possibly shoot. I have several boxes of .45-70 ammo waiting at home. While I've wrapped up this test, I will continue to shoot the Project Rented Mule scope on my Marlin. I'll retire it someday, but today is not that day.